Hey, Yulia, Tabith here. Welcome to this video. And today I wanted to go through some of your questions and answer some of your big concerns. These are the things that were sent over to us, and we receive a lot of correspondence and questions from people who are looking to restore their hormonal imbalances and looking to lose 10 to 50 pounds of excess weight, looking to restore their candida or gut imbalances. So today I'm answering your questions. And hi there, I'm Yulia Tabith, and together with my husband Paul Tabith, we help you create healthy hormones, healthy body, lose those excess pounds that you're carrying, and balance your gut health naturally, and live the life of your dreams completely naturally, eating abundance of plant foods. Okay, if you're watching us on YouTube, remember to subscribe to the channel and hit the bell to stay up to date with our latest videos. So let's dive into your questions. So the first question is from Miranda, and this is a good question and a big concern for quite a few ladies that we've worked with over the years. Miranda is saying, I eat clean, but I lost my period and have not had it for 3 months. Is it normal or should I be concerned? So Miranda, good question. Let's break it down into two parts. So you said that you eat clean. What do you mean? What's eating clean? You know, it's like, I eat healthy. What's eating healthy? How do you define it? And by the way, let me know in the comment section. Do you eat clean? Okay. Are you in a clean eating diet? And how would you define it? What is a clean eating diet for you? So if it's a regular clean eating diet as it is marketed, then you are probably under eating on calories. You're restricting your carbohydrates. 2, you are eating lots of protein. You are probably eating animal products. 3, and you're eating a lot of fat in your diet. 4, and all these 4 points can cause lack of your periods. Yes, so is it normal? It's not normal to be missing your period. Your period should be coming every single month. Yes, so just know that if you're a healthy female, you've got healthy hormones, your period should be coming every single month up until you hit menopause or start going through perimenopause and start approaching, that stage in life, but that's later on. As I understand, that's not your concern. So Miranda, it is not normal that your period is irregular. And a big myth, a very big myth that you want to stop believing in is that, when I eat clean, I become so clean that my body no longer needs to be menstruating, and only dirty women menstruate, and I've lost my period because I'm so clean. Well, let me know, is that what you believe in as well? That's, you're just losing your period and it's just like natural for females to be not having periods? Because it's not. It's a big myth. And it's a big myth, especially in the raw vegan community, in a sort of fasting community, that eventually you become that clean, that perfect, that you lose your periods and you start to levitate as well. That's a myth. It's a big myth. And I want to go through some of the reasons why you're not having your period. So the first reason is you are under eating on calories. When you are under eating on calories, your body thinks that you are going through famine, and it's going to hold on to the resources, and you'll lose your periods, and you'll probably also start noticing other changes. So you're not going to be as energetic, you're not going to be exercising as much. And many people will say, well, it's because I'm detoxing. And some people are detoxing for like 10 years. How? That's just not natural. Our bodies are constantly detoxing by themselves, but not to the point where people should not have energy. If you're not having energy, that's a concern. So Miranda, if you are missing your period, start eating enough calories, start eating enough carbohydrates, move away from that traditional clean eating diet, switch to a high carbohydrate, high fruit lifestyle where you are eating enough. And also, I would test your thyroid, I would test your hormones, certainly to look if there are any hormonal challenges that you're experiencing and identify. And I mean, maybe if you've gone through a lot of stress, but your period should have come back after 3 months. If it has not been there for 3 months, then that's a concern. And by the way, if you have any similar questions, let us know in the comment section and we would be happy to address them. So that's the question from Miranda. Miranda, start eating carbs, carb up, and notice the positive changes that you'll start experiencing from it, and that definitely move away from clean eating diets to also a clean eating diet, but it's a different lifestyle. It's a very different lifestyle based on plants, based on a lot of carbs, based on a lot of fruit. Okay, the second question is from Jane. I'm taking thyroid medication and wonder if your high carb vegan lifestyle plan can help me get off it. All right, Jane. So as someone who's been having thyroid issues since the age of 20 myself, and as someone who's helped with my husband and I, we've helped so many ladies with thyroid imbalances, I'm happy to answer that question for you. So when it comes to thyroid medication, it's not as easy as just changing your diet and then you get off medication. It is for some people. And with some of our clients, we've seen that. We've literally seen how their doctor, and you should always do that under your doctor's supervision. When we work with our clients and we put them on a lifestyle plan to help them improve the function of their thyroid, they work with their doctor. We never tell them to get off medication, to reduce their medication. That's something that should always be done with your doctor. So you test yourself, and then your doctor considers it necessary, and you can start lowering your medication if, again, your thyroid is restoring and responding. So that has happened. And yes, we've seen clients get off their thyroid medications completely. We've seen how their doctors were really impressed and asking them, what is it that you do, and your blood work has changed and things are looking different and your cholesterol has reduced and you no longer have blood sugar issues and your Hashimoto's body antibodies have reduced and so forth. So it can happen. At the same time, it depends on how long you've been on your medication for and how much damage your thyroid has experienced. So a lot of women with hyperthyroidism have Hashimoto's. So 80 to 90% of women with hyperthyroidism have Hashimoto's, and some of them, and including myself also, I didn't know that I had Hashimoto's, and that's not how doctors approach it. Unfortunately, it's just such a complex area. Doctors don't approach it from that angle. They just like, you've got your TSH and T3 and T4 out of balance. Take this thyroid medication, and you'll have to take it for the rest of your life. That's it. That's all they do. And there's so much more that women can do to prevent that. Because once you are on thyroxine medication, and Jane, let me know if that's your reality, you don't necessarily thrive. A lot of women take thyroid medication and they suffer. So it's important to understand what is the root cause of your thyroid issues. If we're dealing with Hashimoto's, that's a different autoimmune condition that has probably caused damage to your thyroid. Can your thyroid restore? Possible, yes, but can your thyroid also have been damaged by Hashimoto's to a point where you might not get off medication and you might need a certain level of medication, and there is no shame in that. And I can tell you that I myself have reduced my thyroxine medication. I have not been able to come off it fully. And I know a lot of also people on this lifestyle long term who have been able to do the same. They've reduced, but they have not been able to come off it. And I know people who have reduced and came off it completely. So it all depends on that, on how much damage your thyroid has experienced. And again, it's like something that it's something that we do with our clients, and then you go and test yourself and you see how your thyroid is. And so it's possible. It is possible. And that aside, even if you manage to reduce your medication, and that is something that is very important, even if you managed to reduce your medication and you are feeling great, instead of suffering, you are thriving, but you're taking smaller amount of medication, that's a huge win already for you. Yeah, so if you're thriving, you're feeling energetic, yes, I take a small amount of medication, but I thrive and I run and I lift and I have energy and I'm very active and my mind is always clear and I'm an achiever and I'm an entrepreneur and I love doing things. Isn't that a massive win? And I'm there for my family and there for my relationship and there for our daughter. Isn't that a massive win? And that's what I want you to understand, that regardless whether you'll achieve your outcome, and let's just cross our fingers and have that faith that you will, regardless whether you'll achieve it to that exact point or with slight modifications, whatever whatever next stage that you are experiencing is already a plus, a huge win. It's a win. And by you switching to a lifestyle, a high fruit and high carb lifestyle, plant foods lifestyle, that's already a massive win. You'll be able to prevent so many issues. You'll be able to antibodies. Can you get Hashimoto's antibodies under control? Yes, we've seen that. I've done it for myself. I've sent my own Hashimoto's into remission. I've done it for my mom. She had extremely high Hashimoto's antibodies. I've done it for my clients, and one of our clients came to us with antibodies of 4,500, where the norm is 0 or under 30. And we worked with her, and we not only sent her Hashimoto's into remission, we reversed it. So her antibodies are totally healthy now. It's possible. It is possible, and no more damage is done to her thyroid. Yes, so it is possible, and trust me, the benefits are worth it. Long-term benefits, no inflammation in your body. You are building health. You're preventing a lot of chronic diseases. It's worth it. And let me know, by the way, let me know in the comment section, are you taking thyroxine medication? And, what's your experience? Have you been able to reduce it or come off it? Let us know in the comment section. All right, question number 3 is from Lucia. I want to get pregnant, but currently have PCOS and my cycle is irregular. That's another regular cycle, right? PCOS. Have any of your clients reversed PCOS and fertility issues? Yes! And you've seen one of them right in front of you. I did. Yes, I had PCOS, I had fertility issues, and we're raising a beautiful 8-year-old. It's just, and you know what, Lucia, I have to say that if you're on the fence thinking about it, reversing your issues and becoming a mother and holding that child in your hands is worth it. It's worth going through this change. It's worth going through this change, and you'll never, ever regret. You'll always be so grateful for having done that. So PCOS, pregnancy, yes, if you have PCOS, it can affect your pregnancy. Fertility, it can affect your it can affect hormones in your body. And PCOS is a reversible disease. It's not what your doctors will tell you. And I know that myself. I've been to so many doctors with my PCOS and never really got any answers apart from taking more pills. That's the usual answer you get from your doctors. But know that there is a way. And yes, I've done it myself. And yes, we've seen it. We've helped our clients with it. We've seen our clients reverse PCOS and regaining fertility. Again, I've done it for myself, and we've coached clients, and we've had ladies who came to us with no periods, and they wanted to conceive, and they wanted to get pregnant. And then they, 3 months down the line, actually quite quickly started happening. So it is totally possible. And not only that, another thing that I want you to consider, Lucia, is that in order to get pregnant, so pregnancy is a sign of health. Fertility is a sign of a healthy body. If you want to go through a healthy pregnancy, get pregnant, and get to that stage where your body is ready, you need to prepare your liver for that. You need to prepare your gut for that. You need to build your body. You need to prepare your back for that, and your muscles for that, and building strength. And you need to prepare your hormones for that. And you need to prepare your adrenal glands for that. And all those things will happen as a result of you switching to the right lifestyle plan. And that is going to be a high carb plant foods lifestyle plan. And that is going to be something that's going to help you rebuild health. So think of those long term, right? So I know that we always think, so I just want to reverse this specific issue and achieve this outcome. But how about the whole picture that you consider, that you can look at? How about your social life's going to change, your personal life's going to change, the way you work's going to change, your focus is, you're going to have so much mind clarity, you're going to get fit, you're going to feel amazing and just vibrant and beautiful and attractive in your body, and your hormones are going to get balanced, and you're avoiding chronic diseases, so preventing chronic diseases in the future. Let's just consider that big picture. And when you're building your health, isn't it worth looking at it that way? And isn't it worth looking at it? Then yes, you've got to correct the issues that you've got right now, but you also got to build a much longer term plan for yourself. All right, so these are the questions that I wanted to address today. If you have more questions that you would like to answer, pop them in the comments below. And if you need any help with balancing your hormonal issues, with reversing your challenges like PCOS and Hashimoto's and hypothyroidism and high estrogen levels, going through painful menopause or perimenopause and adrenal fatigue, those changes that you can experience that can affect your life in a big and negative way. Let's hop on the free 15-minute call. So you can book your call, you can talk to Paul, and you can book your call, talk to Paul, and see if or how we can help you. So the link for that is rossumhealthy.com/apply. It's a quick call. We'll ask you about your challenges and we'll tell you if or how we can help you. If we cannot, then we'll steer you in a different direction. So book your call by going to rossumhealthy.com/apply. I'll also drop a link in the description section. Thank you so much for joining me for this video, and we look forward to seeing you in our next videos. Bye for now.